I just wanted to introduce myself, the practice, me in this new space. I know some of you have come to my videos before, and I just like to say it's good to be back and to be trying something new. Usually it's been straight yoga, but I think the state of the world and everything that we're experiencing right now, whether you're going through a significant life change or just trying to figure things out, I truly hope that this meditation practice is helpful for you. So, a little bit of background on me. I have a yoga teacher training 200-hour certification. I have 3 years as a yoga instructor in studios, and I'm currently teaching elderly students some chair yoga in the city. And also, I have 3 years as a stretch therapist. So I live and breathe some of this that I am going to share with you, and it'll be nice to put it into words and share it with you all. And I encourage questions so that way I can learn more as well. What I have been building up for today, we are going to be using our mala beads for some meditation today. So I wanted to tell you guys where you can get your mala beads. If you have a spiritual store nearby, go ahead and hit them up, see if they have mala bead necklaces. I offer the mala beads that Nook Books offers. I will have the link below to Nook Books, who offers a spiritual collection through a collector called Harmony Mala. And a lot of these crystals and gems are going to facilitate strength healing in the root chakra. So I'll list some of these out. We have black onyx, we have blue and red tiger's eye, rose, fire, and smoky quartz, amethyst, and green adventuring. So when you consider which mala beads you want to work with, consider what the properties are. I'll give a brief description of some of these. So for the red tiger's eye, the properties for the red tiger's eye is that it roots out emotional wounds, protection, it has healing properties, it also motivates, creates purpose for the practitioner, and it also helps to manage fear. So again, it helps with the root chakra, which accentuates passion, sensuality, and creative drive, and it also sharpens the mind. So mind-body connection with that one. For the blue tiger's eye, it has emotional balance, harmony, comfort, strength, courage, and also guides through life's challenges. So for this one, this is for the throat chakra. Communication, flow, tolerance helps to expand the mind with others and the world around you. Inner peace also helps with hormones and anxiety. So it aligns the heart with the language. What do you want? What do you feel strongly about? How can you connect that in your mind and also in your environment? Moving on to black onyx. Black onyx works towards protection, fortune, strength, decisiveness to balance the polarities, a creative focus and wisdom, immunity, stamina, strength to move through grief, and that directs its energy towards the root chakra. Moving on to rose quartz. It is called the heart stone. Unconditional love, infinite peace, deep inner healing with self-love, emotional healing, replaces negative energies, heart and throat chakra energy. So right around all this space where we improve on our circulation, our heart health, protection within this energy, and also goddess energy. How do we elevate our upper body in a space, and how do we create that confidence? It also puts the bedroom and also in our beauty. So wherever you take that is where you take it. Fiery quartz, also called hematoid quartz, It is grounding and balancing. It is the stone of transformation. It amplifies energy within the root and the sacral chakra, allows the practitioner to be empowered. And lastly, the smoky quartz of the quartz. There's 3 of them from Monday Mala. Smoky quartz helps to detox and balance. It clears blockages. It helps to protect from harmful energies. The smoky quartz works with the root and the solar plexus. So it works at the root of our being and then also more towards the center. So making that those lower chakras work together and everything in between kind of align with your purpose. And the last 2 are amethyst and green adventuring. Amethyst boosts mental clarity, physical energy. It's open to warmth and gratitude. It helps to awaken intuition, break addictions, and to release the daily weight and stress that we build up throughout the week. And lastly, green adventuring is the stone of opportunity. So it provides luck, prosperity, wealth, and it aids in emotional recovery. So this is geared towards the heart chakra. We're going to talk a lot more about colors here. It is green. The heart chakra is a green energy, so you can harness that those properties of the green color from the stone, as well as visualizing that green at your heart center. We'll talk more about that when we get into our meditation. But yes, the heart chakra allows for that free flow of energy and also protects the practitioner from depletion from outside sources. So lets you know where to extend your energy, where to extend your love, and where to keep that reserved, because this is a very vulnerable place. So let's make those differentiations in our lives of where to give that energy and where to withhold it. So all that to say, you can begin to discover what works best for you in your own practice. I know that for some of us, we will be doing a Mala Bead meditation for the first time. So I wanted to bring up the fact that these are one of my first Mala Bead necklaces that was made for me by my mentor when I was going through yoga teacher training. So it's kind of a full circle moment for me where I'm able to use this during a practice and share this time with you all. Again, this kind of stone, I believe, is pink jade, and there's some lapis lazuli in here. The pink jade is for emotional healing and self-acceptance, and I think that this was a perfect stone to have during the time that I was healing from a lot of things and becoming the type of yoga instructor that I really wanted to be. And then lapis lazuli is the mind-body connection. So it is a blue stone. And again, when you look at the colors of the stones, that will kind of give you an idea as to where they lie within the chakra field. So the emotional healing and self-acceptance of the pink jade is going to be geared more towards the heart chakra, as it has some hues of red in it. And then the lapis lazuli is going to be more towards the third eye area, where that mind and body connection have to work together. What you think and what you say and how you put into action is going to be very important. And I know it was for me as I was becoming a yoga teacher. What things am I supposed to say? What things shouldn't I say? And also, how do I remain authentic to myself? And being able to know who you are is very important in being authentic to yourself. So still a long journey, still a lot that I can learn, and still a lot that I'd like to practice and also offer to everybody who's joining me. I'm introducing a lot of information just because as we go through our meditation itself, it's important to ask whether or not you are sitting for the sake of sitting, whether you are moving your mala beads just for the sake of moving them. And if that's what you feel you are doing, that is okay. The fact that you are present is enough. But I also want to challenge us in a way that we are able to think about what we're holding, what is it made of, what are the properties, right? And how does that affect our practice? And how can we deepen this practice as we have established for our intention in a ceremonial way? So, as I will be using my lapis lazuli and my pink jade, I'll continue to consider the self-acceptance and emotional healing still, is always there. There's always something to heal from emotionally, and there's still some things to accept about the self. And as we go through that, I have provided an introductory question as well as a quote. How do we maintain ceremony through disruption? That is, major current events, natural disasters, change of routine, perhaps a death of a loved one, injury, and definitely civil unrest, as is happening in our country right now. So, without getting too into it, it's important to take a moment and take a beat, acknowledge where you stand, where your family stands, where other people stand, and just accept it, maybe not fight it in this moment. And with that, I offer a quote by Ernest Hemingway from his book Farewell to Arms in 1929. And it reads, "The world breaks, everyone, and afterward, some are strong at the broken places." So hopefully, you can take a moment to consider what that might mean for you. The world breaks everyone, and afterwards, some are strong at the broken places. If we're willing to see ourselves in those broken places and have the willingness to rebuild after all of that, I think that is the essence of at least the meditation practice that I'd like to establish in this space. We all have our own reasons for choosing ceremony as the intention for January, but for me specifically, I realize that we are all going through something different, circumstantial, and right now can specifically be kind of heavy, whether it's change, whether it's other things happening. Ceremony itself creates importance of the mundane, everyday things. So I want to include what has become normal in society, the cruelty, the dissociation, the numbing of our human experience really hurts us. And what I have been learning in my graduate school classes is a term called weathering. So, how do we resist the way life bears down on our bodies, our minds, and our spirit? I ask these questions because it's not up to me to decide that for my viewers, for anyone watching today. But maybe through a little bit of time of self-reflection, you're able to consider some of those questions and maybe find a little bit of perspective on your own. And I created this list of words, and each word creates a different meaning, different imagery or connotation, and that all stems with simply reciting it. And with reciting, you can consider these words a mantra in that words itself have power, and with repetition, they're given more power. They are established in our mind, in our actions, and it's important to consider what we choose and why we choose it. The number of words that I have created today is 108 for the 108 beads that are in your mala bead. We begin with the guru bead, which is the one at the center that's connected to the little tassel on your necklace. And again, that is 108 beads, and I've created that list of 108 words that I'd like to recite as we go. We'll do that once, and then we'll do it one more time just to bring in all of that good intention in our first ceremony together. How to hold the mala bead necklace. You will mainly be using these 3 fingers. The index finger is not really going to be used. So what you'll do is start at that guru bead. I'm going to drape it over your second finger. And your thumb will hold on to that first bead. So it'll look somewhat like that. Second finger, thumb makes contact with the bead itself. As you go through, you can hold your mala bead necklace as you go through. You can have it draped like over a table if you need to. Simply begin with that hold. It doesn't have to be tight. Preferably it's loose, but continue to keep your hold on it. As we start on that first mala bead, we bring in the intention of our ceremony today. And as we begin to transition to our next bead, I start with my thumb, place my thumb onto the next bead, and make contact thumb to second finger again. So with this first bead, I offer the word of peace. Make contact with that second bead, initially the first, because the first was our guru bead. So the bead after that will be your actual first bead. And I offer the word of hope on the second bead. So as you transition to the next bead, continue to hold each consecutive bead between your thumb and your second finger. So as we continue to create that connection of your thumb and your second finger with your mala bead, continue to listen to each consecutive word as we keep going. So from here, we go to our third bead, which I offer the word of clarity. Go ahead and send it over to that third bead. Next is happiness, love, fulfillment, nourishment, family, home, belonging, ease, stability, balance, focus, devotion, motivation, appreciation, admiration, inspiration, dedication, endurance, perseverance, education, perspective, understanding, civility, respect, honor, affirmation, liberation, freedom, ability, agency, safety, stillness, movement, regulation, respiration, expansion, space, time, relaxation, demonstration, practice, realignment, revision, observation, action, accountability, wellness, energy, nothing, everything, depth, orientation, communication, comprehension, application, repetition, innovation, evolution, mastery, connection, protection, identification, healing, softening, rest, visualization, integration, enjoyment, creation, experience, fairness, compassion, humility, curiosity, whimsy, attentiveness, awareness, openness, boundary, preference, comfort, community, knowledge, consumption, digestion, belief, sensation, flow, feeling, transition, direction, traction, improvement, satisfaction, transmute, recycle, release, recalibrate, recharge, reevaluate, respond, believe, achieve, and learn. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4 still left over. Meditation isn't easy, but with enough practice, can stay on task, can stay in coordination with everything that you say. I must not have moved my finger 4 times out of all of the words that I shared with you, but let's give 4 times for ceremony. I'm happy that I was able to share those 108 words with you. And for these final 4, I'll finish off by saying ceremony 4 times. Ceremony, 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 ceremony. And it is often easier to have the mala beads moving towards you as you can send them down. So let us start. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions at all, any requests, any questions about yoga, meditation, physiology, go ahead and give me a DM via Instagram. You can email me as well. And you can always find out more on my platforms. Give me a follow, subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Bye.